The people have spoken, guys. So I did a poll on my Insta story and you guys wanted gold. So I'm going to be painting the bash bar gold, but I know I said gold, but it's actually copper. Same color as the bash bar that's on there right now. And I have a few things to install today. I'm going to install these drilled and slotted rotors, and I know there's some misconceptions about drilled and slotted rotors, but I have not had any issues with them cracking. On my old Z, I had Brembos and drilled and slotted rotors, so I had no issues with them cracking, and I've used them in the canyons and at the track, so no issues. And this is going to be the last time you guys will hear this exhaust, because I'm going to be installing the stock exhaust for now, because this sound, I'm not too fond of it. So I'm going to try and reuse this muffler and see if it'll fit on here, but if it doesn't work, I'll just get another blast pipes. So yeah, that exhaust is for sale. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. Alright, while that's sitting pretty drying, I'm going to back up the car onto the street so I can jack it up. And I'm going to start working on throwing the exhaust in and the drilled and slotted rotors. Alright, it's really windy out here, so I apologize for the wind noise, but as you guys can see, this coilover is not as low as this side. So while I have the car in the air, I'm going to adjust the coilovers, and then I'm going to install the exhaust, and I'm going to install the drilled and slotted rotors. And in order to lower this coilover, I have to use your spanner wrench to unloosen this side and bring this side up, and also use the spanner wrench we're going to want to move it counterclockwise, so bring it down to lower the coilover, and I'll show you guys right now. First you have to break this loose. Now I'm going to drop it about 0.5 inches, so in half an inch, so it's probably like 5 threads. And now you can take your spanner wrenches and pretty much raise the car so that these threads don't show anymore. Okay, that's about 5 inches or 0.5 inches. So after you're done with that, go ahead and tighten the bottom piece up. You should be good to go. Oh. That's the price you pay when you work on cars, guys. You get hurt. Car fights back. Oh, that hurt. Alright, I got both of the rears installed. So if you guys haven't noticed, there used to be a little crack on the screen, but I got a new lens. so I don't have to worry about that. It was pretty annoying, so glad I got that. Alright, well, everything's exposed. I'm gonna make sure all of these bolts are nice and tight, like the coilover bolts. I'm gonna get under the car, check the diff bolts, pretty much all the bolts, to make sure that they're not loose while I'm drifting, because when you're drifting, bolts and stuff, they tend to get loose, so you might better to check now than when you're at the track and something happens, like one of the wheels falls off. All right, we'll lower the car to see if I got the measurement right. Hopefully I did. Alright, so that's about that. Looks about even. Yeah, that's pretty even. A little bit more, better than how it was before. Once I raise up the PSI in the tires, it should raise up. Times like this, I wish I had a lift. Alright, my camera died, but we got all the rotors on. The bash bar will be installed another day because it's getting really dark outside, but yeah, we got all of them on, and I'll give you guys a nice cold start. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. Pretty much I installed the drilled and soldered rotors and the stock exhaust, and yeah, that pretty much took all day. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and see ya. Peace. Woo!